get cooking, cooking with Kathy.
Hey guys, good morning. I have a really fun, kind of naughty recipe, but it is so delicious and perfect for New Year's. It's my buttery seafood casserole, and I'm going to start out with 3 sticks of butter. It is New Year's, and this casserole is so rich and wonderful that you can actually serve it along with steaks, and you'll have surf and turf. So it's a great way to actually do seafood without spending a ton of money, because you can just kind of use whatever seafood you have or use what's on sale. So 3 sticks of butter, and I'm going to carefully melt that. And you could certainly cut back on the butter, but as I said, this is going to serve quite a few people. Now, in with that butter, I'm going to add a little bit of onion, very finely diced, a little bit of red pepper for color, it's the holidays, and a little bit of celery. Just about 1/4 cup of each. And I just want to melt that butter along with those vegetables and let it saute just so those vegetables soften. So this is just going to take about a minute or so. All right, let's get back to the seafood for this recipe. I love this recipe because you can really vary up the seafood as to what you like, what you can afford, and you don't need a whole ton of it either. So I've got about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of assorted fresh seafood, and not real big either, because we all are going to cook this at the same time. So we want kind of medium to smaller size peeled, deveined, and uncooked shrimp that we can throw in here. They sell these little lobsters at Festival that are very, very inexpensive, the little lobster tails, so you could do some chopped up lobster meat in here, just chopped up in chunks, and it's a great way to get lobster without spending a fortune. I've got some gorgeous scallops, and if they're too big, you can cut them in pieces. You could also use pieces of cod or haddock. So there's lots of things you can use. Canned crab meat works well, or even imitation crab meat. So there you go. I take my seafood and I put it in the bottom of my casserole. Now my butter is melted and these vegetables are sauteed a little bit. I'm going to start adding some more ingredients. A little bit of dry white wine, like a Chardonnay or a Pinot Grigio or something like that. A little bit of fresh lemon juice, and I'm going to put a little right over that seafood too. I'm also going to season up that seafood with a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, which is just a great all-purpose seafood seasoning that they use a lot down south. All right, in goes our little bit of dry white wine. It doesn't have to be the real expensive stuff. And a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. And this mixture gets poured right over the seafood, and it's buttery and wonderful. And now we're going to take some buttery crackers, crush them up, a couple sleeves, and this is going to go on top. I told you this is super duper rich, so a little dab will do you. And you can certainly cut this recipe in half and cut the butter in half, and there's all different ways that you can vary it up. But it's great served as is with rice pilaf, or great with a steak, a surf and turf. I'm just putting a little paprika on the top for color, and this goes into your preheated, I like to do this at a little bit higher temperature, about 375 to 400 degree oven, and it only takes about, depends on how big of casserole you have, how much seafood you have in there, but it's going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. And it is just delicious. And it's the holidays. So you know what? You can start those New Year's resolutions and start working out the next day, but you bring this to the table all buttery, and the cracker crumbs are just, wow, it's to die for. Recipes on our website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods. Enjoy. We'll be right back.